Version control keeps track of all in-progress changes made in your project. It records the history of all changes added to the live site and allows you to revert to previous versions of files or previous versions of your project should you need to. If you're already familiar with Git version control in Nordcraft works in a similar way using branches and commits. Access the version control panel by clicking the version control icon on the project sidebar. At the top, you'll see a drop-down containing each branch of the project, with the active branch currently selected. You can use this drop-down to switch between branches without going back and forth to the project details page. Branches allow you to develop new features or fix issues without affecting the live version of your projects, providing a safe environment to make and test changes before publishing them to production. Branches work like branches on a tree. Your main branch is the trunk that uses C. New branches grow from this trunk. When you've finished working on a branch, you can merge it back into the trunk via a commit. When a branch is merged, it becomes part of the trunk. When you create a new project, Nordcraft automatically creates a branch called Start for you. If you've created a new project to follow along with the course, you'll be working on the Start branch now. The main branch represents what your users see in production. You cannot edit the main branch directly, but you can view it in the editor. To create a new branch, navigate to your project details page using the hamburger menu at the top left and click the Create Branch button. This will create a new branch from the current state of the main branch. Give your branch a descriptive name, such as Add Light Bulb, and click Create to confirm. Now, let's talk about the Changes and History tab in the Version Control panel. With the Changes tab selected, you can view all changes made in the current branch. Each change is marked with an icon representing the change. C means something has been created and did not exist on the main branch at the time the branch was created. D means something has been deleted. And E means something has been edited. It exists in both the active branch and the main branch, but in different states. When you've started a brand new project and are working on the default Start branch, you'll see that all files have been created. When working on subsequent branches, if something has been edited, you can dive deeper into the changes by expanding the item. Clicking on each item in the list will take you to that change in the editor. For example, if you made a change in the formula editor, clicking on that change will open the formula editor for you. If you've decided you wanted to revert a change you made, rather than manually reverting that change, you can right-click the item and click Reset Changes. This will revert that change to the state of the main branch. Clicking on the History tab in an active branch shows you the current branch history. The Nordcraft editor automatically saves your progress as you work and creates entries in this history list, shown by the Save entries. This allows you to move back and forth between the history of that branch to compare states, and you can click on each entry to expand it to see what changed. You can also preview what the history entry looked like in the editor, or roll back either the current file or the whole branch to that state. When viewing the main branch, the History tab shows the list of commits pushed to production. Additionally, from the Version Control panel, you can also delete the current branch or use the right-click context menu to view the selected file on the main branch to compare.